I'll come back. 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 I'll come back.
At least that's decent. At least it could be worse.
Oh my god. Oh.
Pro tip, companies: if your fucking ad interrupts her, I'm less likely to buy your shit.
All right. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to the Barcast, where the bar gets lower every single week. Your bartenders for this evening will be Enigmatic Otaku,
Milk, Launch Mortar 1,
Flamin' Warper, I mean, that was Flamin' Warper. He's dead now.
No, gentlemen and ladies, I am perfectly alive. But that was fucking funny.
Milk,
I'm here.
Ravage.
I know nothing.
My name's Flutterpriest. This week we have a VA that you have requested. And luckily enough, we found a great way to open up communication. We have the lovely Wubcake.
I'm a fish.
Whoa. Hopefully we don't get catfished. Hey, is this
You're really fishing for those jokes, man.
Oh, this is fishy already.
This is pretty. Yeah, that was just bait.
Carp. Anyway, if this is your first time tuning in, welcome. This is a community-ran podcast where you request the guests. We politely ask them to come on. You ask the questions, and then we make them miserable for 2 hours. If you want to catch up on previous Barcasts, you can check us out on places like SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play Music, or for even more places where you can check things out, go to www.thebarcast.net. This week we have drinking words like and like. So every time you hear us not know what to say or elongate our sentences unnecessarily, please take a drink. We are also streaming live on Twitch right now, so we have lovely questions from the chat that we will be looking out for. Like, for example, this first question from the other guy. It's that question we always start out with. Wubcake, is your dick half full or half empty?
Depends who I'm putting it in.
Wow!
She's right, you know.
I think I pretty much covered everything very, very quickly. Remember that we're not going to ask any questions about religion, politics, ages, or real stuff like that. So let's start with actual interview questions and get that BS out of the way. Wubcake, roll out the red carpet for yourself. Who are you, and what do you do in the fandom?
I am a voice actress in the fandom. I've been voice acting since, I want to say... Well, I first started practicing around 2011, but I first made my YouTube channel in 2012 and started auditioning and getting to know people. I mainly do a lot of Equestria Girls related content. Boo! Who said that? But I'm mainly known for doing Sunset Shimmer and the Dazzlings out of all the plethora of voices that I do. Toot toot! No. But yeah, I also love drawing and just getting to know people and being a total weirdo. The good kind, not the creepy kind.
Sonata is bae.
We would not have it any other way. So the big question that everyone usually asks, how did you get into the fandom?
Oh, actually, I grew up on My Little Pony. And back when G3 was a thing. G3. I used to have all like the pony toys and everything and buy the movies and whatnot. And I was also big into the Powerpuff Girls. So back in 2010, when I saw promo art for Generation 4, I was like, that looks so Powerpuff Girls-ish with the big eyes and everything and the small mouths. And I was like, I'm gonna check this out, And soon enough, when it came out, I was stunned. I was like, wow, I've never seen animation like this. I love the characters and the voice acting. Hey, Tara Strong's in it, Yeah. I loved it. I really did.
Awesome. then what is your favorite part of the fandom? The online community, fan fiction, conventions, music, art. What keeps you here?
I honestly, oh gosh, that's a hard question. I honestly think it's just the people I meet, like making friends and everything, and having fun and Discord calls and just goofing around and being ourselves. But I also really love, of course, the voice acting part. It's My Little Pony and Equestrios is what got me into voice acting in the first place. So yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. And clearly it's had a very big impact on your life as you keep going on.
Yes.
The next question is, if there's one thing that you could say to your followers or your fans, or maybe even though like your haters, what would it be?
Oh my goodness. Well, the main thing that I would want to say is, well, for me, really, and just like if you have something that you love and you're living off of it and you're just having fun, like you don't have to work a day in your life. That's one of the things I really really love to tell people. Voice acting for me is really fun and drawing and whatnot, and I get payment here and there, and it's really nice.
Yeah. All right. Now then, the final question before we unleash the wolves. We try to make sure we keep things very calm, very easygoing. Now it's time for you to lose some friends. It's time to destroy everything. Who is best pony?
Does Sunset Shimmer count, or does she count as human, even though she's originally a pony?
No hooves.
Well, there was that special where she came back to get her backpack.
I suppose. We'll let this slide on a backpack, on a technicality.
Well, there was another short where she was in Ponyland, so...
Oh, fair. All right.
She
Bacon
counts.
face, then.
Yes.
Now then, let's jump out to the thread. We have so many questions out here, and we're going to start with the wonderful Terry the Human. Number one, what, in your opinion, is the top 3 stories that you've enjoyed from fan fiction? If you have them, obviously.
Oh boy. I'm gonna have to go with one of the most common ones that probably a lot of people say. I really enjoyed Fallout Equestria. I actually have the physical print of it. I think that was probably the longest fan fiction I ever read. Though I kind of cheated because I listened to an audiobook about I want to say 70% of it. But once I got the physical copy, I read the rest, and I really, really, really enjoyed it. It's really hard to pick favorite fan fictions because I've done a bunch of readings and everything, and I've enjoyed every single one of them. And I've all gone in blind, so it's pretty awesome. There's a lot of creative people on fan fiction, and sometimes a little too creative.
Whoa. Now, you said a line that stood out to me. You said you go in blind. So when you start doing narrations, do you read a story first before you decide to pick it for a project? Or is it something more like, oh, well, this seems like a story that'd be good for a project, and then you do blind readings of it until you get it?
Yeah, basically, I'll look at the synopsis and it'll be, Twilight this, blah, 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 blah. And I'll be like, oh, that sounds interesting. And, I don't know, I just kind of do it.
Awesome. That's really admirable.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out there that are trying to, break into the kind of the narration scene and stuff like that. So it's interesting to kind of hear it from a pro, so to speak.
I find it amazing that she can read despite being blind.
Wow.
She reads
must be one of those Braille computers.
Yeah, definitely.
Why did you pick narrating fan fiction specifically as opposed to other audio projects in the Brony community?
Because they're honestly much more easier to do.
I think that's really fair.
I mean, with something like an audio drama, there's a whole, it's usually an original thing. You're writing the story, which I'm not really a writer. I'm good with ideas. I have a million ideas in my head. but I'm not a writer, and you have to get the cast, and you got to find an audio editor, unless you're one yourself, and there's so much to it. Instead of just being like, this seems like a good story, I want to read it. I'm just gonna read it out loud. It'll become a reading.
Right. I'm sure that allows you to kind of do a one-person show as opposed to like how Scribbler has her entire teams of people.
Oh yeah, she does, doesn't she? She's a very hard worker. I definitely respect what she does.
Extremely, yes.
Oh yeah, definitely. She's very sweet. Very, very sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Now you got me curious because you said you read Fallout Equestria earlier. If you had to provide a voice for Little Pip, what would it sound like if you had to give it?
Oh boy. Oh gosh, Little Pip. Oh my goodness. Jeez. I mean, I never really like imagined her sounding anything like really particular. It's just kind of one of those standard, protagonist sort of voices and everything. I think she would like maybe sound like a little bit kind of like how me, but like a little bit more like unconfident, because she kind of starts out like, oh, what is this world that I've come into? Oh my gosh, everything's bloody, everything's maimed. What is this? Oh, but I have a goal and I have to follow it. Geez, I don't know. I mean, it's really hard to say, because usually when you make up a voice and everything, what was it like? It'll like someone will say like in script like, oh, mid-range, has an accent. But yeah, I mean, I'd love to try to voice her sometime, for a project or whatever. I think that'd be pretty fun. I haven't really gotten to do like much Fallout Equestria stuff, aside from recently, which I don't know if we have time to go into it right now, but.
Well, it's your time. You can decide if you want to tell a story. By all means, please.
I really can't say much about it. But the only thing I can say is the official Fallout Equestria audiobook project I am a part of.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. And I will be voicing all the canon characters for the version with voice acting. So yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. Also, I want to throw out that I've totally lost track of the number of ums and we crossed 30. It's like, this is going to be a problem. I want to put up the Davis signal, but we shouldn't. So let's go to number 3 on Terry's question. What is your favorite ship?
Oh my gosh. Honestly, I'm gonna have to say Sci-Twi and Sunset. But I have so many ships. I have so many. Like, especially with Sunset. I could just ship her with anybody. There's so many possibilities, honestly, with shipping. There really is.
Sunset Monkey Wrench. I get it. Okay. What is your least favorite ship?
Oh gosh. Honestly, I'm not sure. Least favorite. That is so weird. I don't know. I don't really have a least favorite. I'm very open-minded to ships, honestly.
All right. Let's see. We're going to skip this question here. I think Terry was a little misinformed here. Number 6. How scary is Pinkie Pie after eating a wedding cake?
I would probably compare her to a bullet flying around the room. That's how scary she is.
That makes me think
that much sugar? Yeah.
Sugar highs are no joke.
That makes me think that she's like bouncing around the walls, tearing into people like a ricochet bullet.
Yeah, I just imagined a bullet with just like 3 little balloons on it. That's pink.
Number 7. What do you think of alicorn OCs?
Honestly, I don't really have a problem with alicorn OCs. I mean, I personally don't really have them because I don't really make pony OCs. But I think they're fine, just as long as, you're not completely ballistic with, whatever. Like, if you're role-playing with somebody or something, don't go totally freaky and everything. But I honestly, I don't really have a problem with them. If you have one, then good for you,
Yeah, safe. Proper answer. Number 8. Who is best princess?
Oh gosh. Oh gosh, I can feel all the eyes staring at me intensely. It's funny because I don't know, like I like Twilight. I really love Twilight. But I don't know, like I guess while she is technically a princess, she's, I guess, not as princessy as, like, Celestia and Luna and everything. But I'd say, like, I don't know. Probably Celestia. Though, like, as a voice actor, it's kind of hard because, like, if you've voiced Luna like I have, like, sometimes you're like, oh yeah, this is so much fun, you know, I love Luna, and then, you know, you're either reading a fan fiction or looking at Celestia content, you're like, oh, I really like her too, and, you know, Cadence and Twilight, and oh yeah, there's Flurry Heart now too.
Yeah, the
I
baby.
forgot about that. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That was such like a one-off thing though. I totally forgot about her. Oh my
No,
goodness.
she's not a one-off. She's still alive.
Well, that didn't sound weird at all, Priest.
Oh, wow, okay. Now that's going in the quote bin.
Damn it, she's still alive?
Number
Priest is not-
9, this time with less infanticide. What do you think of this train engine? I'm posting a picture here behind the counter for you.
All right.
And it's apparently taking 10 years to load. There we go.
Welp. Oh wow, that's an old train, huh?
Yeah.
Huh, that's pretty cool.
Cool. Moving on. That was literally it. There was no hidden meaning or anything. It's just a train.
Just a train. Just
Yeah.
what are your thoughts?
The user submitted podcast. This happens. Rundown Jet is up next. Our lovable, despicable Canadian. Number 1. What is your favorite meal, snack, or food stuff that's really unhealthy, but it's just so good?
I love going out for Chinese food. Like, I will not do
Yes.
that. Like, I mean, I guess one could debate if it's healthy or not, but if it's like a restaurant, it's probably a little bit more unhealthy than if you actually made it at home.
Fair, but what is best Chinese dish?
Oh my goodness. I like crab rangoon a lot, actually. And I like sushi, and I like,
Sushi.
sesame chicken.
Chinese. But, no, fair. Crab rangoon is...
I could eat chicken fried rice for days.
Gosh. I was thinking lo mein, honestly. Number 2.
Well, lo mein is good.
Yeah. What is the biggest or weirdest fear that you have?
Okay, so I think probably the weirdest fear is, like, you know those little push pins, like thumbtacks and everything?
Yeah.
Sometimes if I'm about to hang one up and I'm holding something else, I'll put one, like sticking out of my mouth, and I'm always so afraid of accidentally swallowing it. Yep.
Oh, God. Why?
But there's nowhere else to put it. I need to hold it, too, at the same
On
time.
the floor. You can put it on the floor if you stop.
Then it goes in your foot!
That's better than eating it!
You can pin it to your skin. Problem solved.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, we're gonna put a pin in this and move forward.
Gonna put a pin in it. Boop.
Number 3.
That made me think of Bolt.
Why is bagged milk the best milk?
I've actually never had bagged milk, so I wouldn't know.
That's fine. You are still a pure, innocent soul. Bagged
Oh.
milk is worst milk. Number
Oh,
4.
is it that kind of milk?
What do you mean?
Or it...
No.
Oh, okay.
It's
Okay.
regular milk. They just put it in the bag. What is that kind of milk?
You said I was innocent, so I automatically assumed it was something sexual.
Are you confusing that kind of milk with like a used condom or something?
We're not talking about daddy's cummies
What the
here.
fuck are you talking about?
Yes.
Oh, now people are posting links in the chat. I'm scared. Okay.
Oh, God. What are they
Number
linking?
4. What is your one annoying habit? So something you do that just drives people up the wall, or vice versa. Something that other people do that you just can't stand, and you just want to strangle them.
Is when people come into a call and all you hear is, "Hi
That's it.
guys."
You can leave.
I feel personally attacked right now.
That is someone's
Please
ASMR.
stop doing it.
Didn't we have someone come on the cast and eat chips the whole cast?
Yeah, I do actually. I do remember this somehow. Who the fuck was it?
I can't remember. I think someone will have to go back into the iTunes archives and be like, who was that?
It may have been me when I once had Doritos with me.
What?
Oh.
Why?
Of course it would be you.
Because somebody said, I really want to hear that satisfying crunch, and I indulged them.
Oh.
Oh. Dorito ASMR.
Here's your controller, bro.
Sexy.
Number 5. What is the theme song for your sex life?
Oh boy. Shoot. I don't know. I don't know any song titles that would go with it.
Well, it's probably not All by Myself.
Actually, yes it is, because my boyfriend lives in the UK, so it is All by Myself.
Oh no.
With thoughts.
So far, we have not had anyone say My Heart Will Go On, which is good.
Oh my gosh.
Number 6. Do you watch anime by chance? If so, what are your favorites?
Yes, actually. Oh gosh, I like a lot of old anime.
Ooh.
And I know this is a like, you know, there's been controversies between these two, but I really love Kimba the White Lion. By
Oh god, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Yeah, well, Kimba the Lion / Jungle Emperor Leo / whatever the million names it's had in translation. I freaking love that series. That was like probably one of the first animes I'd ever seen.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's an oldie. That's like the 1960s. Like, my god. I like Astro Boy too. I love Tezuka stuff. I mean, he's the granddaddy of manga. If you didn't know.
Yeah.
He started the whole Big Eye anime style because he was inspired by Disney, by Bambi. That was his favorite movie.
Bambi.
But I love Kimba. I love it.
I like how I look it up, and this is one of the first images I see.
If this is porn, I swear to God.
Kimba Simba. But it's funny because I don't think anyone really knows where the Kimba name came from, because in the Japanese stuff, his name is Leo. So I don't know where the heck they got the Kimba thing. And it was before The Lion King, too, so it's like, what?
Liberties were taken.
There's a whole controversy with Lion King ripping off Kimba thing. I'm not even going to go into it.
Oh, you won't? Then I will with this. Here you go.
Oh yeah, there's about 1 million more images just like that too, trust me.
Oh my gosh, long live the king.
Well, I mean, what I think happened is, like, there's so many screenshots that are so similar to Kimba that, you know, the Lion King did. I think what happened was probably one of the character, like, designers or artists, like, probably saw it and had it, like, at the, you know, like, when you do things, like, unconsciously. I think that's probably what happened, honestly. Because the stories are nothing alike. It's really weird.
I mean, one's basically like Hamlet, but animals, and the other is something I haven't seen before and can't comment on.
Well, I mean, Kimba is really like, yeah, like both of, he kind of has the similarities with Simba, how, you know, has similar. Simba's father has passed away, but with Kimba, it's both of his parents, and he's really interested in, you know, the human world, and he's like, oh, I wish, you know, humans and animals could live together in peace, you know, and stop killing each other, you know, stuff like that. That's like kind of the whole Kimba thing, and it's really interesting.
So he's Lyra.
Yes, he's Lyra. I mean, in the manga, there's even a panel of him wearing pants. I kid you not.
That's awesome. Let's see. Number 7, the last one from Rundown Jet, is how big is your porn stash?
You know, surprisingly, I actually don't even have one. I think the only thing close is, like, if I drew, like, an NSFW picture. That's probably the closest I have, but that's about it.
Man. Okay, that's cool. Man, respect your boyfriend for not sending dick pics. Not a single dick pic.
Nope.
At
least not that you know of.
Whoa.
He doesn't send dick pics, he sends wiener art.
Oh my god.
It's a penis portrait.
I mean, Picasso probably painted his member and sent it to him.
It looks just like a turtle.
It's a cock collage.
Yeah, I used to do that when I when I would like go on Omegle and stuff, or Omegle, or however you say it, I used to see like a dick, and I was like, it's a turtle, and then it just disconnects. Oh god, there's so many penises on that site.
It's too many dicks, honestly.
Oh boy,
Too many dicks for one person to handle. Moostasm is up next. Question number 1: Is Equestria a vacation spot or permanent residence?
like for me?
Yes.
Honestly, I would say vacation spot.
Vacation.
I'd rather live in the Equestria Girls world so I can stalk Adagio. I mean, nothing.
I can sympathize.
I think all you have to do is kidnap Sonata, wear her skin, and become her. And
That
then
is
boom,
really that is really creepy. That made me think of that one SpongeBob episode where Mr. Krabs, like, what was it? He molted or something.
Oh God. Yes.
And SpongeBob was like wearing his skin. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that episode was amazing. Goes to see his Navy buddies.
Yeah. Jeez.
All right, question number 2. Cheeky timeline shenanigans. You get to replace one piece of historical artwork, like paintings, statues, literature, movies, etc., with one piece of your own work. That piece of work gets the same exposure as the original, including public showings, time in theaters, readings, school assignments, etc. What of yours do you replace with what in history, and how has it changed as a result?
Oh boy. I don't know. I mean, oh gosh. That is a really interesting question, actually. I like that one. I'd probably just have to pick probably like one of the weirdest things I've ever done. Like, oh gosh. I want to say something that would like scar people, maybe. Like, like, I don't know, one of the, like a Klopfic reading or something like that. Like one of the many ones that I've done.
You can just take like sharing tongues and then replace it.
I was thinking
with
more of like
Citizen
one
Kane.
of the like Fuda Midnight Sparkle ones. And then replace it. I wanna like replace it with the Thinker. Like that's what I want to replace. And they'll just be listening to it and they're like, wow, whoever made this is just they were just so brilliant. Like
It really makes you think.
yeah.
That's amazing. I'm dead. Okay.
Oh my god.
Question number 3. What do you do when some wild-eyed, 8-foot-tall maniac grabs your neck, taps the back of your favorite head up against a barroom wall, looks you crooked in the eye, and asks you, "Have you paid your dues?"
My favorite what?
Yeah,
My
I heard
favorite
that
head?
too.
Does that mean like my dick or something?
I mean,
Have you been
guess.
sending dick pics?
What?
Yeah.
penis portraits.
Well, there's actually a very good explanation for that. You see, it's anyway. Waffles. So, yes, is that the answer to the question?
Yes, waffles. Perfect.
Waffles.
We are going out to Hawthorne Bunny now. Hi, Wubcake. Do you have a favorite or memorable convention experience, pony or otherwise?
I could tell you about the time that I got stalked by a weirdo. No.
Ooh.
I mean, if you want, but I mean, Hawthorne Bunny doesn't want to have his real name used. I'm
Oh.
joking.
No, oh gosh, I think the most memorable experience is probably just being there. Because before like, you know, BronyCon 2017, I'd never actually gotten to go to a convention really. Well, I did go to Nightmare Nights Dallas, but something as big as BronyCon, I've never, you know, gotten to go, and they've had BronyCon so much. But I think just honestly being there and just just being in a community full of fun people and just seeing all the cool cosplays and just meeting a lot of people that I've worked with or people who see my stuff and people, whose stuff I've seen that I'm a fan of. I just think that's a really nice experience. And let's not forget to mention the vendor hall and how much money you spend.
Yes. Preach.
Oh, boy. Yes.
I had to stop myself.
I have so many Equestria Girls prints.
See, the prints are never the problem for me. It's the plushes. And
Yes.
now I look up at my Cadence shrine, and I'm just like, I have made mistakes in my lifetime.
But they're good mistakes.
Yes, I
They're
think
very
so.
good mistakes.
How much do you think your shrine is worth, Priest?
So the next question.
So Wub, I want to know how you found out my mother's nickname for me. Good mistake.
Oh my god!
As
Yes,
Bob
honey,
Ross.
you're a very good mistake. Who's a good mistake? Who's a good mistake? You are.
That's going to get clipped and turned into like a porn thing.
Enigma,
Oh boy.
per our Lord and Savior Bob Ross, there are no mistakes, just happy accidents.
Yes. Oh
Number
my gosh.
Number 2. How did you get involved with Round Trips in a Nutshell series?
Oh, gosh, honestly, I can't remember. I think I asked him, hey, do you need me or something? I can't remember. I think it was either that or I think he had like a casting call for something and then he contacted me. I don't remember. It was one of the two. Oh boy.
All right. The next question, I'm going to tweak just a little bit.
All right.
How is your rap game? Could you deliver a sick pony rap, or would it just kind of come off like Weird Al?
It would probably come off like Weird Al.
Yeah, word.
Polka flare.
Wubcake on the mic.
I think the only time I'd probably be good at it would definitely not be freestyle.
Yeah.
It would just be one of those projects, where they're like, here's the lyrics, here's the beat, and the guide, so there you go.
Hey man, everyone learned the pokey rap when they were a kid.
Oh.
Pete, did you hear?
Yeah,
Did you see what's coming?
totally.
Milk, are you serious right
I
now?
remember it.
It
though.
was all about the digi-rap.
Oh.
We do not talk about the digi-rap, asshole.
Enigma, we like good things. We try to keep good things here. You take your Digimon and leave. Oh, I like being able to say that sometimes. Number 4. Are there any accents or mode of speech that you find difficult, or like impressions that you've tried and just can't do?
Oh, yes, a lot of them, actually. I've tried voicing Celestia, but I just sound like Adagio trying to sound like Celestia. It just ends up coming like, oh, hello, Twilight Sparkle, Oh my gosh, Luna, go to your room, that, and I want to say, there's actually a lot because the voice actors of like MLP mainly, they have such unique voices. They really do. I want to say, Trixie is a hard one, to get just right. Because I don't know, Kathleen Barr, she just has a really unique voice. I love it though. I really love Trixie's voice. It's kind of like snarky sometimes, but it's great. I love Kathleen Barr. Plus she's done a lot of awesome roles. She did what's his name? Kevin from Ed, Edd n Eddy too, if you didn't know.
Really?
It was her?
Yes,
Really?
that was her. That she was Kevin. Can you believe that?
Dorks!
Yeah, I'm just expecting Trixie to call Twilight a dork now.
It stinks that Kathleen doesn't go to. I almost said she doesn't go to bars.
Welcome to the Barcast.
She doesn't go to conventions. That stinks,
Oh.
but oh well.
I can also imagine that doing a Trixie voice would be really difficult because you have to be able to like trill, and I just come off like awful trying to trill.
Wait, are you talking about like when you roll your?
Where you
Rs?
roll your R's,
I
yeah.
mean like.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
stuff.
He is.
Because then you get
other people are just like, ugh.
I think the hard part about that is like when she says like, you know, the great and powerful Trixie, but she rolls her R. It's hard to like fit the. It's hard with the T and the R there, you know, like to make it sound like how she does it, because she's like, you know, the great and powerful Trixie. You know, you sound completely different when you do, but she just, you know, it's really hard to sound like her. That's why whenever I find like really good Trixies, I'm like, oh my god, you're so good. Give me your voice.
Give me your mouth. Wait, that's different. Never mind.
Wait,
Oh,
What?
that's for
Diddly.
Oh my.
Number 5.
Oh,
What do you think of them's fighting herds?
Actually, I've played it a couple of times, like with some friends and everything, and I've kicked their butts, and they've kicked mine.
Go on.
My favorite one is probably Oleander, because I
Okay.
love the whole dark magic stuff. Anyways,
Right.
MLP really like kind of introduced me to that, and I thought it was like really cool, and I love that the book she has. What's his name? Fred or something? She calls him like Fred.
Fight, I think.
I think it's pretty cool, and I don't know. I think the game's pretty fun. I just like I wish they would tell you how to do like the combo stuff, because it's listed on a website, but it's like, oh, you have to play with the gamepad, and I'm like, this is a PC game. Like, I don't have one of those game USB pad things. I'm so confused.
That face went only a
Oh.
casual.
I just plugged in my
But I
words.
do love the character designs. I really do. I think they're really cute. Also, Velvet is a bitch. I cannot beat her because of her flippin' ice. You can't get close to her at all.
Ice.
Ice,
All right.
ice, baby.
We're going now to Sunbro for life. Number 1, what is your favorite video game?
Oh gosh, my favorite video game. Oh man, that's a hard one. I'm gonna have to probably say Spyro, maybe, because that's one of the ones I grew up with. I always loved the Spyro the Dragon stuff, and I actually bought a PS4 just so I could get the Reignited.
Oh, the nostalgia is real.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, you know what? Might as well. And it looks beautiful. I was like, if you compare it, it's like, holy crap. It's amazing how far we've come with video game graphics and everything. It really is.
Really is.
Back then, everyone was made of squares and triangles and everything.
And now
Now
they
they
just
can look just like us.
do that
Oh.
VR weird stuff.
I know. I remember when VR was just like a fantasy and cartoons and stuff.
I
My
remember
goodness.
when VR was red lines and migraines.
I
Thank you,
remember
Virtual
when
Boy.
I remember when VR was just a needle they put in your skull,
Oh.
where you could learn kung fu and fight Agent Smith.
That was only in 2000. Oh gosh, that was 19 years ago. Never mind.
I feel old.
Number 2, what is your favorite boss fight?
Oh,
And not an
gosh.
actual fight with your boss, please.
Oh, luckily that hasn't happened.
Thank goodness.
Oh gosh, boss fight? You know, honestly, like I haven't played like many video games.
Mhm.
You know, because I'm always drawing or doing voice stuff or talking to people. So I'm probably gonna have to. Oh gosh, I don't know. You know, I think it's probably. I know this is weird for like a boss fight thing. It kind of counts, kind of doesn't. It's probably like maybe when I was like 10 and I was getting really frustrated not being able to beat the Elite Four in one of the Pokemon games.
No, that checks out.
I think it was like Leaf Green for the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting really frustrated because I had to keep redoing it like 20 times.
All right.
But it's a nice memory. It's
Judgment.
frustrating but nice memory.
Judgment time. Who's your starter?
Oh gosh, honestly, like, it's weird because the most recent Pokemon game I've ever played was Diamond and Pearl.
Oh my
That was
gosh.
back in 2007.
Oh gosh, that's 12
Oh.
years ago.
Yeah, I know.
All
It's-
right.
It's funny because I've had like, you know, like the fire and oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I haven't played Pokemon so long. Is it leaf type or grass type? Oh my
It's
god.
grass. Grass is fine.
Because it's Okay.
The chat is
and
judging.
fire. So, yes, I'm sure they are. I've had all three types, honestly. I've played the Pokemon games, like, multiple times. The ones I had.
Right.
You know, so I've picked, like, each one. I usually picked a random one.
Fair. Okay. All right. Then, number 3. Have you accepted Skeletor, the master of the universe, into your heart?
Isn't that the guy from that He-Man thing?
Yeah.
That
Yes, it
hey
is.
Yeah.
thing?
Yes.
I said, hey. I freaking love that. That's the only thing I've seen of He-Man. That is the only thing I've ever seen of it.
That's the only thing you need to see of He-Man.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh,
I
dear
love it.
God, do I try?
I heard the original song on the radio like a week ago, and I just started laughing.
Same. I was on
all
a
I can think
business
is-
trip. Oh, I'm sorry. Go on. I'm sorry. Go on.
All I can think of is the He-Man thing. But go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
The He-Man.
similar thing happened to me. I was in I think I was in Waco, Texas, of all fucking places, on business, and I was with all my coworkers in the car, and yeah, the actual song by Four Non Blondes comes on,
Mhm.
and I'm trying to hold back my laughter, and they're asking what the fuck I'm laughing so hard, and I had to lie to them because they're not normie. They're too normie for that.
What'd you
That
tell
reminds
them?
me. Yeah, go ahead. Tell us.
No, I literally said it's nothing. I skated the.
Oh my
But
goodness.
it was hard for a good 4 minutes. Try not to laugh.
I remember this was like a couple of days ago actually.
Mm.
Never Gonna Give You Up came on when I was in the store.
Wow.
And I'm like trying not to laugh, and my aunt's beside me, and she's like, what's so funny? And I'm just thinking to myself, this chick is almost 60. She's not gonna get it. She's not gonna get that it was a meme. She knows the song and knows who he is, but she's not gonna get the meme.
This is just like, you can tell that there are just pure divergencies in society. That it goes so deep now. It defines our generation.
Really does.
My dad tried to understand the Rickroll. He's like, "What is this?" Because it made the news one time, and he's just like, "What is this exactly?" And I'm trying to explain it to him, and he doesn't get it. So then I actually had to Rickroll him for him to understand it.
So it's the modern day version of Hitler saying, "Who is Kilroy?"
I showed my aunt the Never Gonna Hit Those Notes video.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah, where they use, like, I don't know, new tone or something, and they just pitch shift him. Where it
Yo.
just sounds like we're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I.
He sounds like
You nailed that!
yeah.
Oh my god.
I always call that video where he's just getting
So-
a proctology.
Flam forces us to listen to that video every con, so we're very aware of that video.
That sounds like
Please
something
continue.
I would do.
Please continue. You fit in quite well with our little ragtag team. There we
Oh
go.
my gosh, I'd love to hang out with you guys sometime.
Aw.
If we ever go to,
Find
like,
it-
the same
yeah.
con or something.
Oh,
But,
absolutely.
like, I thought you said that's nude.
You're not far off.
Are we not nude? Is it just
Take
me?
it, Wubcake.
Are we not nude? Is it just me?
I really hope your
Are
niece
you at
isn't in the
nude
room.
con again?
Sorry, go on.
What's
please.
up?
Oh, anyway, I showed my aunt the what is it? What's his name? Ed Sheer or something? The one where
Oh, Ed
it's like,
Sheeran.
but he can't stop breaking his leg.
Mhm.
Where every other thing he says is, "I broke my leg."
Oh yes.
My brother and his friends broke my leg. It's great. Oh, I love that video.
They did a note version of Despacito, and it's one of my favorite things on this planet.
Oh my gosh, I love those note videos.
Yeah, if you look up Despacito note, it's there. It's the first thing that comes up.
Oh boy.
Wabba. Let's go to
Wabba.
Short Skirts and Explosions. That guy who
Oh
wrote.
boy.
Oh my gosh, Mickey.
Mickey Mouse.
I wasn't ready. And I've been playing so much Kingdom Hearts, so I just.
Let's not Mickey Mouse.
Of course.
I love that video where he's like, "Hey, do you like squeaky toys?" Ah!
Oh my god. Short Skirts and Explosions is up next. What doth life?
What doth lie? 42.
Holy shit.
I don't know.
I've crunched the numbers and it adds up.
Oh. Illuminati, guys. Am I right? I actually, speaking of that, I had somebody made a video on YouTube saying Wubcake is from the Illuminati because she doesn't have her phone number on her profile.
Are you
It's
fucking
like,
serious?
what the hell? Yeah, I have no idea. I'm like, this is a weird way to troll me, but I'm actually kind of entertained. Continue.
I want crazy people like that on my profile.
Oh, gosh.
Asking for crazy people in your life is a kind of ask and you will receive type thing.
Rev, are we not crazy enough for you? Is that what you're trying to say?
Not even
Wow.
close.
Of course, Enigma got jealous. Number 1. Alex _ asks, what's the worst thing you've ever put in your mouth? Whoa, lewd.
Come.
Wow.
All right, then.
Without
joking.
skipping a
I'm
beat.
joking. I'm joking.
Oh, okay.
That's probably not the worst. It's probably like accidentally eating like soap,
Oh.
like tasting it. Actually, no, it's probably cum.
And here I am ready to hear like, oh, tequila or something. Just like straight up cum.
All right.
Get some pineapple juice, man. I know
Seriously.
Number 2. How much do you need to pee right now? What the fuck, Alex?
I actually went before this. So.
Smart, like a smart person. Alex, you're being weird today.
Fucking Alex, you guys deserve to lose the American Revolution. What the fuck?
We're gonna demote you as an intern.
You're
We're gonna
junior
pay you-
Dog
intern.
face. Is that a dog face?
Yeah, that's my dog now.
Dog face.
He's my big old German Shepherd.
Oh, awesome. One of the neighbors here has a German Shepherd, and every morning at 6 a.m. they like to let him out, and all you hear is, woo, 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 woo.
Oh my God.
Woo, woo, woo. Like
Well,
just
no.
over and over and over and over. There's not even like there's not even at least a 3-second gap.
I mean, on
Yeah.
the bright side, you don't need
But
a
I do
long-
love German Shepherds, though.
Mine's a sweetheart. Also, while you were barking, he just aggressively glared at the computer.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I did not mean to offend you.
Number 3. What is this question, Alex? The question is just skins.
Skins? Skin. That's my answer.
It better be potato skins,
Skin.
Alex.
Singular. Good. And number 4. Have you ever had a tapeworm?
Have you ever had a tapeworm? Why does that make me think of that like really creepy Mr. Meaty thing?
Mr. Meaty? What is
You
this?
remember
You're bringing back some. You're bringing
You've
back some
never seen
trauma
Mr.
that
Meaty?
You're bringing back some trauma I tried to suppress right now.
Like
Fucking Mr.
trauma
Meaty.
I'm faking.
for me as a child was Happy Tree Friends, so I'm scared to hear whatever this is.
No, Mr. Media is just fucking like haunting animation
It was
style.
so weird.
Trauma
It
for-
looked like cat puke, but formed into people, and then it just got animated somehow. And some weirdos got paid to voice it. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
I hope they got paid a lot of money.
I'd rather watch Happy Tree Friends. Yeah, like
Hey, yeah.
God, was this was an online show? I take it.
no, it was on.
Nickelodeon.
It was on fucking Nickelodeon, dude.
It was on Nickelodeon.
What?
Yes.
Go
It
look
was
up
on
Mr. Media when we're
Nickelodeon.
done.
There was
Yeah.
an episode
Yeah.
where a teenager sold his soul to get buff.
Oh my God. Well, this easily replaces the whole "Daddy Kiss My Tapeworm" thing. Ooh. Ooh.
The tape where the tapeworm nuzzles you. Oh god.
Tapeworm nuzzles you. Yes.
Some
probably
kisses for my
has to be-
tapeworm. Tapeworm comes out and nuzzles daddy.
Oh my god.
All right. Let's move on to less distressing questions.
Yes.
Dragonfire42 is up next. Hello, cast and castmates. I wanted to ask a few things this evening. Number 1, as a creator, Wubcake, have you ever had to deal with a backseat writer or other creator when it comes to your work? If so, how did you deal with someone like that?
Wait, what does a backseat writer mean? Does that mean like someone who's causing trouble, or?
So here's the way.
How to do your job.
Yeah, here's the way that I would take it. Say like someone like you released a narration and then the original writer says, "You didn't capture the real essence of my work," or "You didn't read this right," or something like that. Or your name isn't like the accent isn't right. It's like, how would you handle that?
I mean, honestly, like, I guess it just, like, depends. Like, if, I don't know, like, say, like, I did a reading and there's, like, an OC in it, and, you know, it's a female, and I did the voice. If they said, oh, I didn't really picture her, like, sounding that way, you know, I'll say, oh, I'm sorry, I just didn't really know how she sounded, so I just tried to come up with whatever I thought was right. But yeah, like, I mean, honestly, if it's something like, you know, someone says, oh, you know, I don't think, like, say it's a cover or something, they say, oh, you kind of, like, shied away from belting, I'll be like, oh, yeah, fuck, I can't, yeah, I'm having a hard time anyways, so I'll just keep practicing. I won't ever be like, oh, how dare you insult my status? Don't you know who I am?
Well, for the record, I really liked your narration of mine. Thank you very much.
I'm glad.
Number 2. As well, when you have moments of creator's block or narration block or when you're creating something, you just can't do it, what do you do to kind of break yourself out of that rut?
I just, like, usually if I get, like, sort of artist block or whatever, creator's block, I'll just, I don't know, I'll just try to do something else. I won't, like, if I sit there, like, thinking about it a lot, I'll just overthink it, and then I'll be completely unmotivated, so I'll be like, you know what, I'm gonna take a break from that, and I'm gonna find something else to do. That's usually what I do. Like, if it's, you know, I'm working on a fic reading, which I'm guilty of right now, Long Road to Friendship, and I get, like, a little bit, you know, I'm motivated, I'll be like, oh, I'm just gonna put on hiatus for a little bit, and do some other stuff, and then come back to it. So yeah, that's just basically what I do. I just try to, I don't really, like, plan things, I just, like, inspiration will just kind of come to me, you know, so I just kind of let it be if I feel unmotivated. I won't try to force it, you know, I won't really try really hard, you know, to get back on it. I'll just let it alone and do something else, and hopefully I'll get inspired.
Fair enough. That's words to live by. Just get on, force it, and let it come. That's
because
words.
I think something that's interesting, like, is if you pester yourself with something so much, like, this is not everybody, but, you know, sometimes for people, if they pester themselves over and over and over, well, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this, like, you'll just get more and more, I don't really feel like doing it now, you know?
Right.
It can happen. So I think the best thing to do is just find something else to do. You know, maybe game or art or do art or whatever, game or art, do whatever else you want to do, you know, go for a walk, whatever.
yeah, no, fair enough. There's more to life than just one thing.
Yeah.
We're going to Brian Fiction now, who has a small list of questions for you. What is your favorite song from the show and song that the fandom has created?
Oh my gosh. Okay, the fandom part is really hard, but favorite song from the show. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's like, gee, that is a really hard one because there's so many flippin' songs now. Oh my goodness. Oh jeez, that is so hard. Again, there are so many of them. Like, I'm sitting here like, that's a nice song, that's a nice song, that's a nice song, that's a nice song. My favorite song from the show, I'm gonna have to say, oh god, I like the Smile song. I think it's really cute.
Okay.
I guess I kind of have like a, you know, in a sense I kind of have like a favorite song for each, you know, pony and everything. But and I'm gonna like say, like, for the fandom, it's the same way. Like, for each pony, I have a favorite, you know, sort of song. Like, for Rainbow Dash, I really like Colored Lights by Pony One Kenobi. I freaking love that song so much.
Yeah.
Because it's all about, you know, you've been working so hard and, you know, like, every day, and you finally got to your dream and you're loving it, you're living your dream, and you're just living happiness. I love that. It's just so great. And And I love how it ends with this acoustic sort of sound of, like, thanks to all my friends and, people who supported me, and I love you, and, I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for you. Like, I love that. It's just so sweet. It's so pure,
Yeah, no, that's totally fair. Plus, we got to put one more in the column of people not saying Discord, so that's perfect. Who is your?
I'm not surprised you have one like that, actually. Oh my god.
Well, it's just shocking that a lot of people don't delve too deeply into the music side of the fandom. It seems like so Discord just kind of becomes like a failsafe. But they're missing out on really wonderful creators. We've had a number of them on here before, like whether it's Libyan Beats or Additive Subtractive, just like so many really great creators.
I absolutely love like fandom music. I really freaking do. Again, I've been in the fandom since 2010, and so I got to see when like the first brony music came out,
Yeah.
And when those first sort of I guess horse famous people, rose up like Eurobeat Brony, or Odyssey, whatever you want to call him.
Odyssey's a great guy, yeah.
Yeah, and Wooden Toaster when he was big, and then there was Seed and Jackalap, oh god, there's just so many people I could just sit here naming.
Mike the Microphone, all those awesome people.
And Pony1 Kenobi and Tarby. There's so many people, like, oh my god. It's so nostalgic going back and listening to their stuff. And just being like, oh, I just love their stuff. And then you get, for me, I get curious. I'm like, I wonder what they're doing now. And I try to, like, find their new stuff. And, it's so cool. Like, I like it when, it's cool when they're still doing it, Like, some people move on, and you know what? It happens. Some people have school or lives. Some people just kind of fall out of it.
Right.
Whatever. But I think it's just so nice to look back on because it was just so pure. It was so freaking pure. I mean, it still is, but it's those early days that you kind of get nostalgic,
Yeah, no, that's totally fair.
This was before YouTube was the big, hey guys, you can make money off of YouTube now,
Yeah. Yeah, no. And it was definitely a much different level of content. And that's why we gotta like quick shout out to like Ponyville FM, who really works really hard. They're like us, an affiliate of Ponyville Live, and they work really hard on just keeping tabs on the music scene and having like pony radio stations. It's really great.
Yeah, I oh my gosh, that's funny because I was listening to Ponyville FM like the other day, and I was telling my aunt about it because she doesn't know much about this whole like pony thing. And she thinks it's really cool. Like, I was like, there's pony radio stations. She's like, wait, what? Really? That's so cool. Like, all these people, like, make all this stuff. Like, wow, it's so big. This is so cool,
Yeah.
She thought that was pretty awesome. And she liked the music, we were in the car, and I put in the aux. I'm like, here. Like the meme of, give me the aux cord. And she really enjoyed it. And, yeah, I mean... There's some really great creativity. I love the whole like music scene too. It's awesome.
Well, the next question that we have here should be an easy one for you, I would think. Who is your favorite non-pony?
Probably Sunset, but if it doesn't count because I said that before, I'm probably going to say Adagio.
Adagio, got it.
I love her so much.
What is your opinion on changelings?
Oh, that's a really interesting question. I like, okay, I'm kind of, I don't really mind the changelings now, but I guess, like, because my like, most biggest memory of the changelings was when they were evil, and there was a whole army and swarm and everything, and, Queen Chrysalis. I think I really loved them, and it wasn't, like, the show part, it was the fandom, because there were so many, like, fan songs, like Mother Changeling, and like that just depicted this army swarming in for revenge, and Chrysalis, I love how she is. She's freaking scary. I love the fan content, the fan art. I love like just like the fan theories of, oh, I wonder who's a changeling, who's not. Oh, like that was such a cool time. I remember watching Candlelight Wedding when it premiered on TV, and that was just like, whoa, they're shapeshifters. Whoa, they're so creepy. They're like insects, but I love the whole changeling thing. I think it's pretty cool.
Awesome. Oh, wow. Just throwing in, well, I suppose Prince Whatever made the Whitechapel version of that. Anyway.
Yeah, it's Prince Whatever.
Yeah, but the original version was by Whitechapel. But
I know, and I fucking love it.
Hell yeah. What is your opinion on Spike?
Okay, so it's funny because a lot of people are like, I don't know, but I think it's really weird because when you do voice acting in the fandom, you kind of get attached to characters, like even characters you don't voice. Like for me, it's Spike. Like I really like Spike. I think he's adorable. I do love Dog Spike because he's so cute, I just think he's really fun. Of course, since I'm mainly, I guess, a lot of times I do like sci-twi, so I'm human Twilight. I'm a little more attached to Dog Spike than I am Dragon Spike.
Yeah, that's okay, I think.
Yeah, so I really like him. I love how he's Twilight's like little helper and buddy, and he's kind of like he was her first like friend, and I think that's just such a special thing. And they're kind of like, it's almost like a brother sister sort of thing. It's so cute. I love Spike. I love his relationship with Twilight. I think the Rarity crush thing is, it's kind of cute, but it's just like a little like crush thing. But hey, there's some people ship it, some people don't. I honestly don't even have an opinion on that. But I think he's just an adorable character, and Kathy Westlock does an awesome job with him.
Yeah, totally fair.
And now that dog is a YouTuber.
Oh yeah, jeez. Oh my god. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of didn't like that short as much. Because I didn't like the Nickelodeon factor in it, I guess. The whole, hey guys, I got a stinky sock. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
I was like, no, please.
Keep your grossness out of my Spike. Actually, oh man.
Well, it was more like, I guess for me it was like, oh, come on, let's not do the whole boys like stinky things sort of thing. Come on. That's such a 90s thing of, well, boys like playing in the mud and stinky things and farting and pooping and all this stuff.
I mean, the comments.
Smell my feet episode. The smell my dirty feet.
It definitely seems like Equestria Girls occasionally runs that kind of like boys like this and girls like this more than MLP, the actual show, does, which it sucks.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's kind of a byproduct of it.
I think that's one of the things like that kind of stinks like about the MLP like show and everything is like the guy characters are just so like empty. Like the most guy character we see is like Spike. But other than that, it's like the guys are just a one-off thing. Like, oh, Rarity has a crush on this guy, and she has a crush on this guy, and then she has another crush on this guy, and then this guy's a snob, and this other guy's a villain, and it's like, oh.
Dragons are
But other
bullies.
than that, they're just like, hi, I'm a guy, I'm here, like Flash Sentry, which. Come on,
True, I've never.
can you
Holy shit,
I've
that's so
arrived,
true.
if you're
now
gonna
I
have
believe.
him, just please write him a little bit more, into something.
This is true. I haven't actually considered this now that I think about it throughout
Yeah,
the show.
it stinks because like I meet a lot of like guys in the fandom who are they're trying to get into voice acting, and they're big into MLP, and they're kind of like disappointed because they're like there's nothing for guys to do. Like they feel like that. They feel like there's nothing for guys to do because 90% of casting calls that come out are like, oh, we need Rarity, Pinkie Pie, Applejack, stuff like that, and most of the Spike VAs are girls.
Yeah.
Save for a few, but and it makes me feel so bad for them because I'm like, oh, but I always tell them, hey, you know what? You can make your own stuff. I mean, you could probably find a story on FimFiction to dub, or you could, have Blue Blood doing whatever. I forgot he existed for a while too.
Right.
Blood.
No, like that's a good example. And like Pegasus
Yeah.
Pitch and Wooten do a lot of stuff with like Anon, which is primarily a guy. So like there's a lot of really good examples out there. You just need to really dig for it. And it sucks you have to
really do.
dig, but but that's just kind of the way it goes.
I think something that was really interesting was there used to be this this fandom, this like audio drama back in the day. This was like I think 2013, 2012, I don't know, something early days, called the Vinyl Scratch Tapes. And I don't know if you guys remember that, but Blue Blood was the main sort of antagonist. But
Right.
I don't know who played him, who voiced him, but he did such a damn good job. Like the writing was just great because he was such a, he's such a posh, rich guy. To the fact that he can't pick up on sarcasm, he sucks at being like social. He's just the snootiest guy ever. The performance though, it's just hilarious. It's great.
Top notch.
Like I definitely recommend checking that out. There is a new version. Like these people are they were doing a sort of reboot sort of thing of the Vinyl Scratch Tapes. But I would definitely listen to the original first, just so you get the sort of original feel. But yeah, I do feel bad for guys who are like, oh, I don't know what I can do. I feel like I don't have much because I'm a guy. It's like, well, you just gotta dig for it, and
It's true. If you're lucky, you'll end up with podcasting. I mean, moving on. What is your opinion on the Barcast?
I mean, I think you guys are pretty damn fun so far, and I'm enjoying being here. So,
Huzzah.
excuse me how I kind of talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk.
No. This is
exactly
your
why we're
time to shine.
exactly why
Like
we're
that. This is less about us. We facilitate you and like the people asking you questions. That way, the crazy people aren't like, "So, Wubcake, what do you smell like?"
Nani?
But
You do that
That's
way
it.
too well.
we're actually a little bit. Well, I have a lot of experience.
We bet you do.
That said, we are actually really late for our mid-roll ad.
Shill time.
Excuse us for just a hot second.
Yep.
Hey, Flam,
Yes.
did you know that there's a holiday this weekend?
Yes.
Do you know what holiday it is?
Yes.
What's it called?
It's President's
Fuck you! Don't talk politics. We take. If you would like to consider taking a moment to celebrate and help horse rescue charity, please consider to take a moment to support us on Patreon. You can get there on www.thebarcast.net. Alex, post links, please, in the chat for those who are interested. We take money from our Patreon, all of our ad revenue, every single dollar that we get from cons and stuff like that, and we donate it to Red Wings Horse Sanctuary, where we sponsor a horse by the name of Little Pip. Little bit. Fuck.
Jesus.
Little Pip.
Little Pip.
Well, we might as well just call Little Pip at this point. Sadly, Big Mac, actually named Big Mac, passed away just a few weeks ago. You guys nominated us to support Little Bit, so now we're receiving those thank you letters for Little Bit, and we are putting food on the plate for him. Now, what we're hoping we can do is get just a little bit more charity revenue, so that way not only can we feed him, but we can provide money for his hoofacures and dehooving and that sort of stuff. So please take a moment, consider supporting us there. Check us out on iTunes, Google Play, show us to your friends, whatever, all of that sort of stuff. Let's get back to what you're actually here for.
If you
Yes.
go behooved.
Wow.
Yes.
That must be the pizza you ordered like 2 hours ago. Moving on. Back to questions. What is your opinion on cuddle bugs? And they actually provided a little picture for you.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute! I can't tell if that's a changeling. Is that a changeling or is that like...
That is a new style changeling, I believe.
That is so cute. I love the colors.
I
love how the ears look like leaves. That's so cool.
Wubcake,
Is that an Ocellus?
Wubcake, I would not hug that if I were you. There's a reason it's colorful.
Oh, is it poisonous?
Yeah. It has to
Okay,
be. Why
well,
else would it be colorful?
That's very true, actually. That's a pretty good point.
Enigma, I don't think that's always how it works.
I have so many jokes about being colorful, and I don't want to say any of them to offend people. Moving on. And finally, would you recommend watching MLP to those of us who watch the Barcast but have never seen the show?
I mean, you know what? Honestly, it's your choice. If you want to, and if you don't, then you don't have to. That's what I say. I mean, if you just want a cute little cartoon to watch and just be entertained and have some fun, just go ahead, watch it. But if you're not really into that and you just like hearing people ramble, then you don't have
to. All right, Jammer is up next. So has the cast been nice to you so far?
No, you guys are horrible people, and hell, we come back here again. No.
Good.
Oh yeah, no, we totally haven't been holding a gun to her head. Say nice things. Say nice things.
Please, Daddy, no.
That's gonna be clipped.
And that's when Daddy came back to jumper tables.
God damn it!
Oh man, if we get airplane noises, then we got the trifecta. Number one, if you were given 33 drinks of your choice every week, would you give Lost Narrator or Scribbler a place to stay at or near your home?
What? That doesn't even make sense. I'm so confused. Well, I guess probably no, because they already have a place to stay.
Boom.
And the fact, yeah.
Take that, Lost. We love you, Lost. Don't actually.
Okay, then I am confusion. So.
All right. Are you aware of the OC Thing Pony?
Thing Pony. I don't know what that is.
Here we go. So I'm gonna post a little picture for you. She is a pony based on John Carpenter's The Thing. Goodness, are we not going to work today, bud?
I don't trust it.
So the question is, would you hug Thing Pony? Would you kiss them goodnight? Would you tell them every little thing is going to be all right? And of course, would you dick that?
I think I would get the fuck out of there. I don't trust that. Nope, I don't trust that. That thing's gonna swallow me or something.
Fair.
Is that specious? I feel like that's specious to things.
To things?
What?
Number 3.
We don't like your can here.
Oh my god! Oh, I need that clip. Okay. What exactly is the purpose of a rubber duck, and do they deserve hugs?
Oh, I guess the purpose depends if you're like really, really lonely. But anyways, well, they are a bath buddy.
Corolio.
But I guess they deserve hugs. Why not?
This just reminds me of that James Veek duck prank video that he made. If people don't know what I'm talking about, I'll try and post a link in the description. It's really funny. Anyway.
Alrighty, I'll check it out.
Ducks are for hug, not for fug.
Number 4. I can't believe you said that. I can't believe you've done this.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this. One of my favorite vines is just when the guy's doing the smoke.
Yeah, yes.
Adam.
That's
actually, his face is actually an emoticon in one of my servers.
That or what the fuck, Richard?
What the fuck,
Richard? I like the one where the guy shoots off the gun and the other guy goes, "This is why mom doesn't fucking love you."
Or the guy falls through the ceiling. Oh, hey, Ned. Hey, Ned. Well,
that was funny. I love that one.
Number 5. Have any of these questions bothered you so far?
No.
Good.
There's really not much that could bother me, honestly.
Oh my god. We have to get the questions with Vylon. Okay. Vylon outdid herself this week. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Not Enough Coffee is up next. Tonight we have a 4-way match between the princesses of Equestria, who remained victorious and claimed the throne of Best Princess. Celestia, Luna, Twilight, or Cadence in a 4-way fight, who would win?
Oh gosh. I'm probably gonna have to say Twilight because she has all of her friends on her side and everything. So yeah, and plus she beat down Nightmare Moon, so why not?
Fair enough. Who would you select as your emotional support pony?
Sunset.
Okay. Tea or coffee?
Oh, I'm gonna have to say tea.
Tea. What kind of tea?
Oh god. I have a freaking tea collection, like downstairs. I kid you not. I have so many different kinds, but I do really like I like Rubios and I like green tea. But I love so many different kinds.
And before Ramona Flowers' tea commentary. All right. You found yourself in Horseland and decided to acquaint yourself with the populace. However, unbeknownst to you at the time, Thingpone has also entered to the land of Pony 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 and is madly in love with you. So much, it's like from Future Diary. I don't get that reference.
Oh boy. I actually
There's
just
an-
watched that anime like several months ago.
Is it good?
Think Hunger Games, but good.
Oh. Well, I liked Hunger Games until the ending. It was great. What would you do within your power to save the ponies you love from being assimilated? Or would you rather accept your new yandere monstrosity and take over Equestria through brutal, heart-rending betrayal of what you once loved? The choice is yours, but you might find one more difficult than the other.
I think considering the fact that I love voicing villains, I'm probably gonna have to go with accepting. Because why not?
Arcade Striker JK5 is up next. What is your favorite non-MLP franchise?
I'm probably gonna have to say like, oh god, I think just general like anime. That's probably like the main other thing that I like aside from MLP. So just various animes and everything.
All right. Have you done any fan works for non-MLP franchises?
Yes, I actually have. A lot of it is not actually out yet though.
Oh.
Though I am
Get
voicing
on
the
it.
main villain in a Magical Girl visual novel.
Ooh.
Yep. So I'm really excited for that. It's called get this, Magical Warrior Diamond Heart.
Oh man.
And yeah, I mean, again, a lot of stuff that is non-MLP it hasn't come out yet, so I can't really say too much about it.
Is that going to be like
Sorry.
an actual game released on Steam or?
I don't think it's gonna be on Steam.
Oh, well, if it does get released, let me know. We'll have to play it in our Let's Play visual novel stream series.
Yeah, I totally will.
Have you done? Oh goodness. Number 3, Wub on or Wub off?
Wub on.
Whoa.
Diddly.
Number 4, do you really prefer cake? Can I interest you in some pie, muffins, or maybe a nice sandwich?
I'd probably go with a sandwich. I love sandwiches.
Nice.
I like them both ways.
That's another clip. The other guy has one of his signature questions. How does this make you feel?
The fuck is that?
I don't know, man.
That looks like someone took a fish head and... Oh, wait, no. Is this a griffin eating a fish?
Yeah, it's a vor thing.
Oh no!
That's what I thought it was at first, because I didn't see the griffin's head. So at first it looked like a weird fish head with wings, and then I saw the tail, and oh, okay.
This looks like
Um,
some weird fleshlight.
I guess I'm just gonna have to say, yeah, good. Have fun dying, Mr. Griffin, whoever you are.
So it's either vor or the fish is trying to wear the griffin as a hat or a beanie.
There's always a bigger fish.
Or he's just trying to have wings.
God damn it.
He's trying to fly. I
It's
don't
a
know,
flying fish.
Yep. I beat you to it. It was me. All me.
It's me, Wubcake. All right.
No.
Harlan Books is up next. Number 1, you do some gaming live stream and gameplay. Do you follow other gaming channels?
I actually don't really do gaming live streams. I don't know if they're like asking if I want to do it. I mean,
Oh, I know
yeah, I
what they're
think that's
saying.
what-
Sorry, I think that was directed towards
Mhm.
us. So let's skip that question. Number
right.
2, From the
Is
okay,
this-
I took a second to reread this question. With the projects where you voice characters, which particular characters do you enjoy voicing the most?
Oh God, that's a hard one. Honestly, oh God, I voiced so many characters that I really have fun. Like they're my favorite. Like in the moment, you know what I mean? Though I really like voicing Demon Shimmer and Midnight Sparkle because I love doing villains so much, and of course Adagio. But yeah, I have so much fun in the moment. Like if I'm just voicing Rainbow Dash, I'm like, oh man, I love how she's how she's standing up for her friends, and it's Sunset. Oh, she's so empathetic, she's so sweet. And, Twilight, I love her nerdiness. I love practically every character, voicing every character I do. So, but yeah, I mean the villains are really 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 fun.
Awesome. Number 3. We kind of touched on this. How do you choose the projects to work on? But what about like when people reach out to you with projects as opposed to you creating your own?
Well, I mean, honestly, like, if I'm like on like some sort of like, I'm just gonna go with the original thing too. Like, if I'm on like going on Casting Call Club, which is a site for voice actors or people who aren't voice actors looking for voice actors, I don't know. Over time, like through your experience and everything, you start to kind of like. You can kind of start to identify what projects might be like worth it. Like if you see something really ambitious, like, oh, I'm making a fan-made My Little Pony movie, and it's got really bad like grammar and there's no punctuation and stuff like that, and there's like little to no information. You're probably gonna be like, I don't know if that's really worth it, because you don't know what the heck it is.
How dare you make fun of my fiction?
I'm sorry. Please forgive me, senpai. But yeah, like I'll honestly, it just depends what I'm interested in from what I choose. Like if someone comes to me with an idea, like, oh, I got this idea for an audio drama where Applejack's the main character, and this has happened with her family, and she has to do this, and this is how it's gonna and I'm genuinely interested, then I'll be like, hey, yeah, sure, I mean that's really how it goes,
All right. Then number 4, kind of an interesting question. Why did you delete a lot of pony content from your channel last year?
Basically, well, actually, wait, was it last year? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it was last year. Okay. Oh my gosh, freaking time! What the hell? Basically, a lot of my older videos, like that thing where you look back at your old stuff and you're like, ugh! A lot of the old videos I deleted were stuff that from when I first started voice acting, and it wasn't very good. Like it wasn't a good example. If someone wanted to hire me now, it really wasn't a good example for that. Some videos were like, there's people in there that I probably had, rough times with and we're not friends anymore, and I just, I don't really want that on my channel anymore. Stuff like that. I just really am trying to work towards, I do shit posts every now and then too, still, but, like my most recent one. But I'm trying to take like what, my skill is now onward instead of stuff from like 5 years ago. That's gotten like a crap ton of views and is still like getting views, But yeah, I have a lot, like my content thing has kind of changed from what it used to be. I used to do a lot of like those Skype improvs, but again, like a lot of people from them I'm no longer associated with.
Right.
So I don't really want that on my channel,
I think
but
that's
now
really fair.
I'm trying to go more towards stuff that I really really want to do. So yeah.
No, that's awesome. You got my voice actually.
Oh no, you're dying.
Yeah, what the hell?
Were we all dying, or was it just those two?
Okay.
I think I'm okay.
That was weird.
It must have just
okay,
been
now it's
me.
green again.
Okay. because I was
Whoa.
dying too.
That was crazy. all I heard was.
Okay, it may have been Discord because I heard that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard
It
it on
was
my end. I thought my
creepy.
internet was dying.
Same.
So I have no idea what you said. Oh my god.
Okay. All I was saying is, hey, you got to do what you want to do and do what keeps making it fun. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
exactly. Now
Hey,
that
I'm glad that there's those like Brony archive channels too. So like if people want to see like the old stuff, they'll be uploaded there. So yeah.
Yeah. Now, after a very warm, heartfelt note, it's time for questions with Violon.
Oh God.
Flam, can you do the jingle, please?
Okay. It's time for questions with Vylon.
Wow. That is adequately creepy enough for these questions.
Holy
my gosh.
hell! What
Jesus
the hell
Christ.
happened?
Ah,
It was so weird.
God damn it.
Discord, why?
Why are you doing this now,
I
Discord?
don't think Discord really. I'm looking at these questions in Vylon Road. I don't think it wants us to ask these fucking questions.
I actually believe that. So, okay, try to quickly go back over what I was just saying. Vylon asked purposely extremely distressing questions.
Okay.
She's a wonderful woman, though. So
If there's something that is just like, this is too real, next, by all means, no one will judge you. It's okay.
All right.
we
All
got
right.
people back out.
Now it's time to put on the Vylon voice.
What is your favorite scent?
Okay. Oh God. I think my favorite scent is probably bacon. I'm not even kidding.
God damn it, priest.
What advice or tips would you give to other VAs to help make their voice as sexy as yours?
Oh, thank you very much. Well, no.
Damn.
well,
All right.
honestly, it's just all in, the speed and just letting your voice kind of relax and everything. That's really how you make it sexy.
God damn.
How does it feel to know that people touch themselves to your voice?
I'm not gonna lie, that's actually really flattering. The fact that people like my voice that much that they want to touch themselves, that's pretty awesome in my book. Thumbs up.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button, guys! Time to subscribe to my channel!
Smell my slot!
Let's get to 50 likes.
All right.
Can you make airplane noises and talk dirty, please?
Am I allowed to do that here?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, you are.
Oh my god. Okay. Airplane noises and okay. Oh gosh, I don't know. There's like no, that sounds like a submarine. Just like
we have airplanes, not motorboats.
here comes. That's motorboating. I thought you just said no. The kids bopple here.
The kids pop.
Kids Bob sing Despacito.
Oh my god! Actually, the whole talking dirty thing made me think of something I heard a long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was like I don't know. It was a recording of this guy, and he was like, I don't know. There was this girl in the call. It was like from the Brony fandom, and he was like touching himself, and he's like, "Oh, if you dress up as Vinyl Scratch, I'll drop a bass cannon in your vagina."
Oh my god.
Damn, you can tell he gets so much tail with that line.
He invites you out to the truck to see the
Oh my god, I remember that guy. He literally got popular for being like annoying.
Oh my god.
Oh my
But
god.
enough about my past exploits.
Oh. Oh, but there's so much more.
But
The next question.
Would you rather suck on your grandma's eyeballs or have a dozen naked toddlers humping every part of your body?
I'm gonna have to say the eyeballs part because the part is fucking creepy.
Yeah. In before police.
I'm gonna go South Park and kick those babies away.
What do you think of placenta shakes?
Yeah, I'm not surprised that's a thing, honestly. But it's definitely not something that I would do.
Totally fair. Oh my god. Okay.
Vylon
Oh
needs
Jesus
one.
Christ! Vylon went hard. Why? No.
No. I need to buy her a beer next time when we eventually do get to see her. And something.
Okay.
I think the sad thing is I don't really drink.
No.
Actually, the only time I got drunk was when I was at BronyCon and I was in character as Twilight and I was like a drunk Twilight. So.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, Spike, where are you? Yeah, I was like so. I really remember.
I feel that if Twi were to drink, she'd basically be Rick from Rick and Morty.
Oh my god.
Drinks and calculus.
Oh my god.
And that's where you take the integral from
or
5 to 1x.
Or be like Octavia. Comes in British.
Hi, mate. What are you fucking saying dirty shit about me?
Not Cockney-tavia.
Oh my god.
That just makes it better. Okay.
Are you making fun of my accent?
That reminds me of my boyfriend because he's British. I'm always making fun of his accent. He'll say something. He'll be like, so I'm going to head to bed. And I'm like, oh, all right. And he's like, okay. I make fun of his British accent so much.
Yes.
I'm trying to put off reading this question.
Do you want me to read it?
No, I can do it.
Would you rather have a miscarriage or a retarded child?
Wow.
Oh God.
I hate myself a little bit right now.
Vylon is the Barcast waifu. She
So
really
I have to be honest, huh?
No, you don't. You can just be like, pass,
Oh.
and we move on.
I mean, I want to answer it, but okay, you know what? I'm just gonna say I'd rather have a miscarriage.
All right.
That's fine. We understand. Let's move on.
What do you think of the morgue worker who got arrested after a DNA test revealed that she gave birth to a dead man's baby?
Oh my god. I have no idea. Is that true? Is that
Yeah.
like a real thing?
That's
Actually,
I've
yeah.
never
It is
heard
true.
of that.
It is real.
I've never heard of that. That's funny. What the heck? I guess I don't know.
We're almost
I
there.
guess it's bizarre.
There's 3 more questions.
All right.
It's time for a little role play. You are now that morgue worker, and you are released by registering a plea for insanity. Then, to get compensation for the trouble of being arrested, you sue the dead man's widow for child support. And you win! Unfortunately, instead of giving you the money, the court decides to take the baby into state custody, which makes you sad because you have plans for the baby. Morgues are also rejecting you now when you apply for a job. How dare they deny you of your life calling? Fortunately, you meet a guy who is totally turned on by what you do. And to your surprise, he gives you his absolute consent and permission to kill and use his corpse for copulation. Will you accept the offer to make each other's dreams come true and kill him for a short-lived but super satisfying, unforgettable one time? Or will you decline and just be content on roleplay so that you get less satisfying fucks but have a guaranteed partner?
Of course I would.
That is now the best Vylon impression we've had on the cast.
Hey guys, can I ask you a question?
It's weird that she never heard about the acts that she herself committed.
Next question is, do you know that a dead man can ejaculate because his urge to come is from a nerve located in his spine instead of the brain.
That is really interesting.
And last but not least, the worst question of all.
Oh boy.
How are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you? Anyway.
Perfect. Now we're going to go to Dark Angel, which means it's time to get sad.
Oh.
Number 1. Are you truly happy with what you've done with your life? Lying is permitted.
That reminded me of Eeyore or something.
I was aiming for Rainbow Dash Presents Fluttershy.
That's what I was thinking too. Oh
Okay,
my god,
sorry.
I was like, that kind of reminded me of the freaking RDP. Okay.
Oh, you can
I
use
love
me
Rainbow
for
Dash
your
Presents.
desires.
It's so good.
I'm sorry. Really, really sorry.
I just want to know if my uncle thinks my teeth are weird.
Weird. Oh my god. Oh my god. I freaking
I'm
love that
sorry for
series
being
much.
so fat.
Oh my god.
I didn't know.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, Palpatine, stop. Okay. Please, go on.
That it's treason.
You know what? Honestly, I have to say yes. I mean, it's really funny because I never thought I was gonna get into like voice acting and stuff, and I never thought I was gonna be part of a fandom like this. And there's been ups and downs and everything, but you know what? Overall, it's been pretty awesome. I can't really complain. I really can't. I'm pretty happy.
Number 2. Do you regret anything? Lying is still permitted.
Oh gosh, regret anything about just anything?
I guess.
Sure.
Oh geez. Fuck. This is an interesting story. I regret. Okay, so. Oh my god. I guess one thing I regret is going into the bathroom with a friend and just like standing there talking, and then all of a sudden we hear someone approaching the bathroom, so we go into the stalls, and someone just walks in, and you just hear, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, and then they go into the stall, and then there's like a whole freaking minute of silence, and then you just hear and we're trying not to laugh. That's probably my regret. No.
What about that is your regret, going into the bathroom or not laughing?
Not laughing.
Yes.
Because, I mean, I can't speak for the women's room, but in the men's room, we were like, hey, man, nice one.
Do you really?
Yeah, no, did you not see that video of, like, the guy in the men's race room, and he goes in, he's like, everyone taking a shit, say, what? And everyone just goes, what?
You know what's my favorite is when people do those pranks where they're like, hey, man, can you pass me some toilet paper? And so they do, and they, like, have chocolate syrup on their hands, and they give it to the person's hand, they're like, oh, thank you! Just you, your hand, and your Johnson.
Oh my god! I saw that video like for the first time 3 days ago! I wasn't
No, me and my friend Connor, we found the video of that, and we kept just reading off all the ones in the comment section, and they're great. There's some that are just really amazing. Oh my god. Oh, I freaking love that. We were like laughing for like 2 hours over that stuff.
Alright. What do you... Milo,
Oh.
I'm doing audio things. Number 3. What do you do to remain happy?
Oh gosh, what do I do to remain happy? I want to say, basically, if anything bad happens, after I'm done, completely having a breakdown and everything, and questioning the purpose of life, that was really depressing.
Same.
I don't know, I try to, do what I love doing, honestly. I try to, but anyway, I think the main thing is just, doing what I like art and voice acting and just talking to people. Really just talking to my friends and everything. That just makes my day. If I can just laugh one time, once a day, I think that's a pretty good day in my book.
Number 4, what is your favorite memory?
My favorite memory? Oh God. Jeez, I have no idea. I don't.
You
know.
can totally talk about your boyfriend.
I could
That
totally
wasn't
what?
creepy at all.
Oh, sorry. I said that you can totally talk about your boyfriend. Just butter him up.
I mean, oh God. I don't know. That's a hard one. There's a lot of freaking memories I have. Which most are depressing. Just kidding.
Oh.
You
wouldn't
life. I suck. I know. I'm sorry.
No one understands me.
Sometimes you have to say it's fine, but it's not actually fine. But you can't get into it because you never understand.
At the end of it all, you always say GG, but it was never GG. It was BG.
Oh, we're running so far behind.
By the way,
Okay. Go on.
I have something to say.
Yes.
Sunset shimmer, starlight glimmer, 2 girls rubbing your Johnson.
Woo! Oh,
I got one more.
All right.
Got your stash, you're worth cash. You a pimp and it's Johnson.
Johnson & Johnson, a family company.
You thought she woulda, but she's a fuda. You her dick and you're Johnson.
A family company.
Damn it.
One and kinky. Got, oh gosh, what was it?
Got a stinky?
Got, then got creepy. You, her dick in your Johnson.
Oh my God.
Dick in your Johnson?
In your Johnson, okay.
Damn, we're going some good old iPhone docking right now.
Oh my God.
Okay. We only got about 20 minutes, so I'm going to try to rapid fire some of these.
Yep.
We're going out to my man, who starts saying, what's the story behind your Siren OC?
Okay, so I think she's mainly like me, except she's a little bit, well, I don't know if I'd say a little bit more chaotic. No. she's actually not like the siren species from MLP. She's supposed to be like how, like, you know, the Equestria Girls world, like the native Greek sirens that are there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I don't really have some sort of epic like backstory, but she's kind of an Ariel ripoff. She's a big nerd about like humans, and she willingly attends high school. Can you fucking believe that? But yeah, that's basically it. But otherwise, she's just me, though a little bit more of a troll, maybe. I don't know.
We'd say you're pretty trolly based on this interview so far, so mission accomplished. You're officially a cool person.
Oh, thank you.
Number 4, what was the worst voice to do? Just the worst.
The worst voice to do? I have no idea, honestly. I don't think there really was like a worst voice. I don't know. I can't think of one, honestly.
All right. Going down to Cody, the Ultimate Brony. He's asking what you think of his OC.
Look.
Oh, it's a vinyl scratch alicorn man.
Yes.
Hi, vinyl scratch alicorn man.
It almost looks like the pony version of Pepsi Man.
If you look at the cutie mark, it's just like
It's just a block. It's a picture. Like
it's
you
an
can tell
image.
there's like, yeah, you can tell it's like it's probably originally a PNG, but it's just got black around.
When Minecraft goes too far.
Oh my God. Oh boy. I mean, hey, you know what? If you're happy with your OC, then that's awesome. I don't think he looks bad.
No, I think it's somewhat tasteful.
Yeah, at least it's not like the crazy red and black OCs we've seen.
Yeah.
Yes. There's a story behind one, but we're not going to go into that now, are we?
No, but I will point you to Shadowblade later on.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Next questions come from Freshly Squeezed Tap Water, which has an amazing mastodon
Freshly
icon.
squeezed tap water.
Is that a race thing? Did I just walk right into being trolled about race stuff
No,
again?
that
Okay.
just gave me a really shitty image.
Oh my God.
Okay.
No, it wasn't
If
like
I
last
accidentally did another racist thing again, I'm gonna be mad.
I'm not gonna lie, that was really fucking funny. And then when I found out who said it, I laughed even harder.
Question number
Their
one.
name is literally freshly squeezed tap water.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Question number one is: would you like some freshly tap water? It's only 25 cents.
I don't think I want you in my house, sir. No, I'm just kidding.
Can I offer you some tap water at this trying time?
That's some good tap.
Are you okay, Flam?
No, that just caught me. That just caught me off guard and put this weird image in my head.
Do you need your inhaler?
No,
Flam, you gonna
I don't
tap
need my
that ass?
inhaler.
Please
You
don't
just
die.
grab,
It's not
like-
healthy.
Do you just grab like the kitchen
my
sink
God.
and just like start wringing your hands on it to squeeze it?
Next question is: have you accepted Cthulhu as your mighty Lord and Savior?
Can you use those tentacles for something else other than just talking?
Probably.
Yes.
Okay, then yes.
Awesome. Latrius is up next. You have 3 cute bat ponies under your bed. What do?
3 cute bat ponies. I don't know. Ask them what the hell they're doing in my house.
Damn
Actually,
right.
I'd ask them what the hell they're doing underwater because I'm a siren. How y'all breathing under here?
So you find 3 cute dead bat ponies underneath your house.
Diddly.
I'll feed them to the other sirens.
Whoa. Take pics.
Yes.
Number 3. Pony names. How do they work? Why is Twilight Velvet not called Mrs. Sparkle?
Yeah, that's something that's really weird, honestly. I've thought of too. I'm like, I guess it just doesn't have to be the same last name because there's technically no last names in Equestria, I guess. But there also is. So, what? I don't know.
It's a free for all.
It's because she didn't marry Nightlight. Nightlight married her. He took her last name.
Well, wait, that's not. That
His
still
name's
doesn't
not,
work.
His name's not Nightlight Velvet.
Night Velvet.
That still doesn't work because Twilight lives in a castle.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
I mean, there's probably some legal shit somewhere.
These questions are from Vandamoose, by the way. I forgot to say the name. Next question we'll take from them is a lewd off between Wooten and you. Who wins?
It's funny because I've only ever heard him like narrate. I've never actually heard him do like the NSFW section, so I have no idea.
Oh man.
I guess I think it's kind of unfair since like he's a guy and I'm a gal. You know, I think bronies would be kind of biased to pick me since I'm voicing their waifus.
Fair point. Fair point.
I've never really met like many people who would want to, fuck Anon. So aside from ponies, but
You take that back. Wooten, I love you. All right, we're gonna go to Tin Man now. Before we begin to start wrapping things up. Why should dragons not have boobs?
why should they not have boobs? Because I don't know. I was gonna say there's no boobs in Equestria, but NSFW art has proved me wrong. So oh my God, crotch titties.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, that's actually the next question is, do you even crotch boobs?
No.
Very fair. And then, how does this picture make you feel?
Oh, that is just the lewdest thing I have ever seen in my entire life.
I'm not gonna lie, it loaded like, you know how it loads from top to bottom? It only I almost said it only looted. It only loaded a little bit, so I seriously thought it was gonna be a guy grabbing her dick.
Oh, God.
I wouldn't put that past our listeners.
Oh my gosh, just human Sama.
And then the final question we'll take is from Alex _ So, Wubcake, what do you smell like?
I smell like, I don't know. I smell
Like
like
cake?
failure.
Bad
I
Alex.
guess I smell like Wubs.
Wubs.
Yes.
Aw. All right. Well, we're in the last 10 minutes now, so let's take a quick moment. What do you have coming down the pipe? Like, what can we look forward to from your YouTube channel and stuff like that?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, like my YouTube channel is like so like I don't really plan anything. So videos are just kind of like one day I'm like, hey, this is cool. I'm gonna make this. And that's literally how it is compared to like other people who just go, yeah, I have this whole spreadsheet of all these comic dubs I'm gonna do, all these audio dramas, and I'm just like, eh. I think it's because I mainly voice for like other people. But me and my boyfriend are gonna do a couple of audio dramas and everything.
Awesome.
One is actually a sort of Doctor Who's thing.
Oh, awesome.
But it's with it's an Equestria Girls one. Which is I don't think we've ever really seen a Doctor Who's Equestria Girls like
Not in depth
thing. Not an
Right.
audio thing at least.
Yeah.
But we're working on that because my boyfriend's a writer. He actually went to school, and everything for that, for film study, all that stuff.
Awesome.
But yeah, there's that. I have no idea when that's gonna happen because it's in baby stages right now. I know a lot of people like my audio roleplay videos with like Vampire, Sunset Shimmer, and all that stuff. I will be doing more of those eventually. I do have one that's in the works. With some of my original characters actually that people really like. So there's that, and mainly there's just a lot of things that I've been doing for other people. I've got several visual novels, and of course I mentioned the Fall of Equestria thing, which I have no idea when that's gonna be getting started because they're doing a lot of work. But I mean, there's also, Tween Animations Dazzling series that he does. I'm in that as Sunset and Applejack. But I mean, there's honestly a lot. It's just usually, they're being worked on right now. So yeah, just keep on the lookout. Usually I share things anyway on social media.
Awesome. Speaking of social media, where can they keep in touch with what you're creating? Or maybe they had a question that they didn't get the chance to get to during this podcast. How can they reach out to you in a safe, comfortable setting?
Oh, I mean, you could just go to my Twitter. It's just at WubcakeVA, and yeah, you could tweet me, or if you want to commission me, because I take voice commissions. So I take safer work and lewd. So if you want anything, I know a lot of people like lewd stuff, so I'm perfectly fine with that. I take commissions for any of the main six or Sunset or the Dazzlings or any of the voices I do. But you can direct message me on either on Twitter for the voice commissions and everything, or for voice commissions you can email me, which is in my Twitter banner. So yeah, there is of course my YouTube too, but yeah, I think Twitter is really probably one of the most like instant things really, because I'm always looking on Twitter, so I'll definitely answer your question.
Awesome. And what's your Twitter handle again?
It's at WubcakeVA.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Well, now that said, we're out of questions, so we're going to just gently wrap this up. Wubs, thank you so much for taking the time to come on. Hopefully it was a good time.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, I'd love to talk to you guys again, so yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, we'll definitely keep that in mind. Milk, do you know who we have next week? Or are we still shaking that out behind the scenes? We don't have a guest, do we? Oh, God! No.
Oh, the world's ending!
Oh, but be sure to tune in next week. We're going to have a lot of fun. But until next time, everyone, this has been the Barcast with your bartenders, Enigmatic Otaku.
Milk, prepare mortar number 2.
Sending 2.
Flamin' Werfer.
My God.
Yes.
Yes.
Milk.
I'm here.
Ravage. Okay. and the lovely Wubcake.
Senpai.
And my Johnson. See you next week, everybody.
On Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon! What? Dragon Ball Z!